Hey, this is Clint Oldenburg from EA Madden NFL, and you're watching Hollywood Sports. Hail to the Redskins.
Action. What's going on, everybody? What's going on out there? It's your boy, Hollywood Sports. Guys, I want to talk about the Madden 23 beta. I want to give you guys my honest thoughts, my initial thoughts about Madden 23 beta, guys. And I'm going to give you my honest thoughts. Now, I don't want you guys to listen to me and base your decision on whether you should buy this game or not. I want you to make that decision on your own. I'm just giving you initial thoughts, okay? And also, I'm not giving you everything about this game. I'm only giving you what I've played and what I've seen, okay? I'm pretty sure there's a lot more. There's a lot more to look at and analyze, but I'm just giving you all my initial thoughts. I'm not my total thoughts, okay? Because you got to understand, guys, this is just the beta. It's just the beta. We can't get too serious right now because anything can change from now, right? So I'm just giving you my initial thoughts on how I feel, on how I felt playing the game, okay? I'm gonna give you some good and some bad, all right? But it could be bigger than this, but I'm just giving you so far for how I've been playing the game, all right? Y'all kind of get that? And don't make a decision based on what I tell you, whether you're gonna buy or not buy. You guys have to figure it out for yourself, all right? Either you playing the beta and you figure it out, or you rent the game and figure it out, or I don't know how you're going to figure it out, but you need to figure it out on your own, okay? Let's start with the bad. Matter of fact, guys, if you're new to this channel, thank you for clicking on my video. Welcome to Hollywood Sports. Let's get into it. Let's get into it, guys. Now, let's start with the bad. I want to get the bad out of the way. Now, holding is the offensive lineman is holding a lot in the game, especially the left tackle and the right tackle on the offensive line when they're trying to keep hold out the rush from the ends. You can see a lot of holding, but it's not being called. Okay, that might be able to be tweaked with some sliders, but that's what I saw. You know, this is all default, guys. No sliders. Okay, now let's see. When you pick a touchdown celebration, a lot of the times it gives you the wrong option that you pick. If you want to do a team celebration, it might do a signature. If you do a signature, it might do a different type of celebration when you score a touchdown. I noticed those. They won't register in the right ones that you wanted, okay? What else? Even though the players look for work in the zone, and I'm probably going to mention this on defense again, when they do look for work, guys, but sometimes they're like over enthusiastic and they go help somebody that don't need help and they leave another guy open. I've noticed that, not much, just a few times, maybe 2 or 3 times a game. You may see that when they're looking for work, they go help another player that don't need the help and they leave another offensive player open. When they're looking for work, it's kind of like it's too quick. It's like the AI doesn't recognize who needs to be covered and who doesn't in some instances. Okay, so I noticed that you'd be like, no, you should have covered this guy. Why'd you go and help him? He didn't need help. So the positive thing in this, though, they do look for work, guys. They don't just stand there and go, oh, nobody's in my area, so I'm going to just take a lunch break. No, they're head tracking, man. You can see their head tracking. They're looking for work. But sometimes they get confused. I don't know how that is, but sometimes they intelligently choose the wrong person, okay? Their awareness, they choose the wrong person. Again, I don't want to keep repeating myself, but I try to make a point. Okay, let's see. What else? It's like they're anxious. You know, they're anxious. I love that part, man. They're looking for work. The diving tackles in the game are horrible. Okay? When they're diving for tackles, it doesn't even make sense. And they kind of dive crooked sometimes. They dive too late sometimes. I've never seen somebody dive and make a tackle. Not once. Now, you guys might have seen it, that you guys have played a beta, but every time I see a tackle, it looks unnatural. It looks out of place. It's like they just put it there. Well, they need to tune it because it doesn't look right when they're trying to dive. It just looks horrible, okay, in my opinion, all right? Let's see what else. Also, the linebackers, if they put their hands up, they can knock down a ball or intercept the ball. So the linebackers, the ball, I can see if it's way over their head, but sometimes they're in a position, to me, to intercept the ball. The linebackers will not react to the ball. Now, if you throw it to them to intercept all that, but when they're in a vicinity, they don't try to reach for it. You know, it's like they don't see the ball coming at them for some reason. I don't know how to explain it, but the linebackers don't react to passes coming over their head. And I think they could have picked it off or knocked it down or something like that, but it just goes straight like they don't see the ball. Okay, now, that is the bad, all right? That is the bad. Let me flip my page right here because I took some notes, guys. Now, let's talk about the good. And then we're going to talk about offense and defense. It's all kind of mixed up. I'm just jotting notes down as I was playing. They're not organized, so they're just out there, okay? Let's see. Kick and punt returns are a lot better, guys. It seems like you got spacing to maneuver. It doesn't seem crowded or junked up. The blocking is better also on the punt and kick returns. You'll notice it right away. And the running is smooth. You can change directions. So it seems like the blocking's better. I don't know. You just see lanes to run. It's not all crumbled up. So the kick and punt returns are looking good to me. The blocking and spacing, it looks good. Okay, it feels good. The defense covers crossing routes, guys. They will go with you. They don't just watch you cross their face. They're going to go with that receiver, okay? Now, again, sometimes in that instances, you might have two players follow the same receiver doing a cross. It's like they get confused a little bit. So I know that's just a little bit of AI tuning, I think. I'm not sure, but overall, guys, the defensive zones are on, man. They are on, okay? You can't just, you're going to be throwing some picks. And a lot of y'all probably already experienced that. But the defensive zones are on, guys. And to be honest with you, I don't think it's going to make it to launch. That might be a question I'm going to ask Clint. And by the way, I forgot to mention, on the 13th of this month, guys, okay, June 13th at 3 p.m. West Coast time, 6 p.m. Eastern time, I'm going to be doing an interview with Clint Oldenburg, and I got some special guests also, okay? You guys want to put that on your calendar? Tune in, okay? So get that on your calendar, guys. 3 p.m. West Coast time, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm doing a special interview with Clint Oldenburg, okay? All right, guys? So put that on your calendar. If you're listening right now, put it on your calendar right now. Write it down or you're going to forget. I'm not going to do a schedule because I'm not that good. I got too much going on to try to schedule it. I don't want to ruin it. I think I got everything working for the interview for the live stream, okay? It's going to be a live stream, all right, guys? I forgot to mention that, so that's my little commercial. You guys don't want to miss that. We're going to talk about some good stuff, man. And I got some special guests on the docket, man. We're going to have some fun, all right, guys? So June the 13th, 3 o'clock West Coast time, obviously 3 hours ahead, 6 o'clock East Coast time, guys, and 3 o'clock West Coast time, all right? So put that on your calendars. All right, where we at? Okay, now, yeah, the kick and punt returns are great, man. The face scans are beautiful in the game. The player face scans, they look like themselves, man. Even through their helmets, you can see their face, man. I haven't seen a bad face scan yet, okay? Well, matter of fact, guys, I forgot to give you another bad. Sometimes on the sideline, you see a guy, and it's not the coach. You see the coach, he's fine, but there's somebody, I don't know if it's an offensive coordinator, somebody's on the sideline. They're all different kind of colors, man. They're green, red, yellow, and you can see the glasses stuck to his face. It's just like a print. They're not glasses, but it's like a shadow of glasses. I mean, it's all messed up, man. So I sent that in too, guys, but yeah, it's some color guy, usually on the sidelines. It's a bug or something, okay? I don't know if you really want to count that as a bug, but yeah, I seen that in the beta. Okay, but the face scans are beautiful, guys. They are beautiful, man, in my opinion, okay? Even looking through their helmets, man, the face scans are on, guys. Looks like who they look like. Now, I don't know if they got everybody in the game like that, because some players don't want their scans in the game. So they have to try to create it, and I think those are the scans don't really come out great. I don't know what EA did this time, but yeah, man. They got to have player permissions to put their faces in the game if you didn't know. So when you want to criticize EA for their scans not being right, sometimes it's because the player didn't give them permission to do it, okay? If you put somebody's likeness in the game without their permission, EA can't do that. I want you guys to understand that. So sometimes the likeness not quite right because they didn't get permission to put that person's face in the game. Okay. All right. Let's see. Defensive cover. Okay, they cover crossing routes, guys. That's good. They attack. They break on the football. They attack and break on the football, man, on the defense, okay? They just don't stand there and maybe react at the last minute. Their awareness, man, oh, man, they're breaking on the football, guys. The defense is breaking on the football. And I know I remember, I don't think it's going to make it to launch, man. Some of you guys are going to be out there complaining. Oh, I just can't do it. No, it's too tough. They're playing too much favorite zones. But if you look at every replay, I guarantee you, if you look at every replay after you throw an interception, somebody was open. Somebody was open. 90% of the time, somebody's open. Now, it's not 100% of the time. Sometimes, your defense gets locked down. Your quarterback got to hold on to the ball and take the sack. And that's another good thing. Sack fumbles, the quarterback sack fumbles are back in the game. So if you're trying to throw the football and you get hit while you're trying to throw, hey man, those are fumbles. Those are back in the game. Okay, yeah. So you better take the sack. Don't try to throw it. It's gonna be a fumble. Okay, but yeah, guys, I don't think it's gonna make it to launch, man. The defense is good, guys. It's good compared to what we're used to. The defense is good. The last 2 years, Madden 21, Madden 22. Right out of the gate, the zones were crap. Y'all remember that? The zones were crap. And we kept waiting for them to fix the zone. When they gonna fix coverages? Took them forever in Madden 22 to fix the coverages, right? Well, I'm telling you, right out of the gate in this beta, they are on. Now, I don't know if they're gonna last to release, but we gonna see. Because I know people gonna be complaining. People act all tough and say they want the real deal, and they want high skill levels, and they want all Madden, but then when they get it, they start complaining. All right, guys. The quarterback contains are beautiful. I haven't seen one quarterback contain that. See, I think the reason why the quarterback contains are working right now is because in recent Maddens, even in Madden 22, they get caught up in the animations. It's almost like they got to complete the animation and they don't just break off. They get tangled up and they do the dance on those two-man animations. The instinct is not to break away and go get the running back. Okay, that's why the contains didn't work, because they get stuck in those two-man animations instead of focusing on the quarterback. But now they break off. I don't care what kind of animation they're in trying to get in there. If he comes out that edge, they break off and go get him. Even the linemen break loose and go get him. Okay, they're going to be chasing him too. I love that. The contains are working. The defensive lines are reacting to the quarterback. They're not just watching the quarterback run. And then you, as the user, got to do all the work, right? And then when the defense comes up, then you throw a pass to a wide open receiver. That's not happening this year. They are staying on their man in coverage. The line and the D ends, they are chasing that quarterback, baby. So the contains are working, guys. They are working. I like that. Okay, what else is good? The wide receivers and defensive backs are head tracking the football. It looks beautiful. And now, one thing I'm going to tell you, the wide receivers will not catch the football if they're not looking. If you're trying to get rid of the ball before you get sacked, if that receiver head didn't turn around to see the ball, it's just gonna bounce off him. Or you're gonna get a bad throw, but they're not gonna catch it, guys. They're not gonna catch it. If you throw it too soon before he's ready to catch it, forget it. If he ain't looking at the ball, he ain't gonna catch it. The head tracking from the wide receivers and the DBs they're beautiful. And every play, I'm telling you, every play I played in this game, I broke it down. Not really break it down, but I looked at the replay. On every play I did, I looked at the replay. Now, I couldn't do it online, but when I was playing All Madden, and All Madden is playing not cheaty. And to me, All Madden was playing level, equal, balanced football. They weren't cheating, you guys. Okay? That's why I like All Madden look good this year. Okay? Let's see, what else? Let me stay on track here. Yeah, but the head tracking is beautiful, guys. The offensive line has new pass block animations where they extend their arms, the pass block. It looks good, but the line work still. The line still needs a lot of work, guys. The line needs to be tore down and rebuilt. But I think it's going to be tough because they gotta reprogram maximum blocking. They gotta reprogram. You know, when you slide your line to the left or right, all that comes into, you know, double team blocking. All that's a part of the line play. They got to reprogram all of that if they change the line play. And I think it's going to take a lot of work. And I think that's why they haven't touched it yet. But they got to get to it, guys. They got to get to it. Yeah, but the new pass blocking animations look good. I think the linemen, they still miss blocks, but for some reason, it seems like the line is playing better to me. The line, the way they block and the way they go to their holes, they go directly to the linebacker. They don't mess around. They go to their assignments right away. But they still need work, guys. And I think it's because of the animations. The line capabilities is only can go so far because of the lack of animations. Let's see. I'm trying not to make this too long. Let's see what else we got on the list. Okay, the physics look good in the game. Okay, now we don't know what percentage of physics are in the game. You know, we don't know if it's 100% physics or it only physics and tackles. I don't think nobody knows. Maybe somebody does know, but the physics look good. It's only occasion there's a little wonkiness to the physics. They kind of snap a little bit. You know, when the players hit, they kind of snap. But other than that, guys, but the tackling is beautiful, man. I'm gonna tell you, the tackling in this game is beautiful, and you can tell there's some new animations in this game, man. The game tackling is beautiful. How two guys come in and stand him up, the other guy can come in with a hit stick. That's beautiful. I mean, another thing I don't like about the beta, guys, is the sound effects. There's some weird sound effects. They're not weird. It seems like it's part of the game, but I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. You guys, I don't know if that's just the beta or what, but I don't like those sound effects. It's like somebody going, if they're trying to make the players grunt on the field, it don't sound right. Okay, that's another thing. I don't know if anybody ever noticed that. It's like a stadium sounds or something. I don't know. I don't like that part. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Okay. Now let's go to defense and offense. Let's talk about defense. I got my notes on defense here. The end zone logic coverage is a lot better, guys. They don't just stand there in the end zone and they could be over here. A wide receiver sitting right there in the corner, and the other in the corner by the pylon. And then you got the defensive back just standing there, looking the other way and leaving the man open. No, they don't do that now. It's harder to score in the red zone now, right around the goal line. Okay, they are on it, guys. They are on it. But again, only in some small, maybe 2 or 3 times a game, when they look for work, they choose the wrong guy and they leave one guy open. That happens sometimes. Okay, that happens sometimes. But the end zone logic on the defense is awesome, guys. It's awesome. Okay. Let's see. The backpedaling by the defensive backs looks good to me. And then they turn and run with the receiver. They don't turn and run with their backs to the receiver like they did in Madden 22. They just automatically turn around and run with their backs. They can't see the quarterback. They can't see nothing. And then automatically they turn around. Well, here they backpedal until they have to switch it. They turn around and they run with the receiver. And then their head is tracking the ball like this. It's beautiful. You'll see the defensive back and the wide receiver tracking the football. Beautiful. All right. I think I mentioned that already about the head tracking, but yeah, man, it's beautiful. Let's see what else on the defense. Here's another thing, guys. The pass rush. The pass rush. You guys know, man, if you play the CPU like all Madden, you don't get no pass rush. They get a pass rush, but you don't get a pass rush. This year, there's a pass rush, baby. Yeah, there's a pass rush, and I love it. So it's equal. That's what I mean by all Madden. They would cheat. You can change the sliders, do whatever you can. You still wouldn't get a pass rush. You can put it up to 100%, and you still wouldn't get a pass rush. And the CPU comes in like it ain't nothing, right? Well, now it ain't like that. It's on both sides of the ball. You get a pass rush. Even online, you're going to get a pass rush, baby. And that's another thing I don't think it's going to make it to launch, guys. People are going to complain about the pass rush. They're going to complain about the pass rush. Now, when you're running your offense as a quarterback, you got to go with timing. When you do a rollout, a play action, it's all got to be timing. You got to go through your progressions. This is football. Okay? You can't look for the money play. You can't look for the money play. You ain't going to have time to look for the one play touchdowns either. You're not going to have time to do all that. You got to learn football, learn your strategy, know your plays, and go from touchdown to touchdown. The first down to first down to first down. Okay? Ain't no more one play touchdowns. You ain't going to have time to throw the ball, and I know people are going to complain about that. People are going to complain about that. So all you guys that do all these ebooks and you have these channels that show people how to do how to get these defensive blitzes, how to do all that. You're gonna have to teach real football now. You're gonna have to teach real football now. You can't teach these glitchy plays, right? You can't do that no more, guys. And I hope this game stays this way until launch. But I know people are gonna complain about that blitz and it ain't gonna make it. They're gonna water it down. Okay? Alright, guys, but the blitz is on, guys. Man, if we love football, we got to learn how to play football. We got to enjoy the challenge, not get frustrated over the challenge. Enjoy the challenge. Enjoy the competition. Go into practice mode. Learn how to use you can throw your passes the way you want to. We got to learn all that, man. Y'all always say y'all want a skill gap. Man, the skill gap is here now. Now, I'm pretty people gonna be looking for the exploits because that's the only way they can play. They can't play with strategy and coming up with good defenses and maybe doing some adjustments and doing audibles. They can't do it that way. They got to come up with money glitch plays. People gonna be finding them too. They're gonna be finding them, but man, people always say I want to challenge. This is too easy. Oh man, but then they looking for glitch plays, right? All right, guys, I don't want to get into that. Man, but I like the way the game is playing, okay? You got to strategize and hit the practice mode and learn some plays. Learn what you're going to do against the cover 4, cover 3. What are you going to do when that guy blitzing his safety? Stuff like that, man. Enjoy the process of football. Even if you lose, man, have fun. That's what I like about it, man. I don't care if I get sacked or I throw an interception. I'm enjoying the fact that I can get better. I can practice. I can compete. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Man, that pass rush is awesome, man. But I don't think it's going to make it to launch. Ooh-wee. Okay. Now, the defensive line, guys, again, I think I mentioned that before. They can break out of animations, baby. They're not stuck in that two-man animation and they're just looking. They just see a guy run right by them, right? They don't even look sometimes. But I tell you, they release. They release. If they see that guy coming their way, they release. They release, baby. Yes. And I think that's why the pass rush is better, guys. They're not stuck in those two-man animations, dancing, going through animation sequences between the offensive defensive line, and there's no trenches. Now the trenches are better because of the animations now, and they break out of animations. But again, the line play needs to be a little bit better, guys. Okay. Let's see where we at. I don't want to get carried away. Okay, gang tackling is also beautiful, guys. I think I mentioned that too. Gang tackling is good. It's the best I've ever seen. Tackling as a whole is the best I've ever seen. Okay, even when there's a break tackle, if somebody breaks a tackle, it looks good. It looks natural. It looks organic, right? It doesn't look scripted. If I could put that word on it, scripted. It doesn't look scripted, guys. The gameplay looks fine, man. The gameplay looks good, guys. The tackling is beautiful, guys. That's all I know. It feels like tackling in football. Like they out there hitting somebody. All right. The gang tackles and the pursuit angles, they don't go where the player was. And they don't try to run through guys to get to. They don't see that. Like in a lot of matches, they don't see their player on the field. They try to run. And they run into their guy in their pursuit of the running back. They don't see their guy. But now, guys, they find the lanes and they go where he's going. They try to meet him there. They don't go where he was. Like in a lot of Maddens, they go where they anticipate where he's going and they meet him there and cut him off a lot of times. The pursuit angles, to me, in my opinion, they own, guys. They go straight to where they need to go to make the tackle. Beautiful. Let's see. Let's talk about the offense now. It's all, I don't even know why I put labels on this, guys. It's all pretty much all the same. The wide receiver route running is beautiful. They run, you know, like in Madden 22, Madden 21, Madden 20, pretty much all of them. When the wide receiver's running, they run into their own guys. They don't run their the route correctly. They get stuck behind the line sometimes. Like the running backs trying to run out. Now that still happens with the running backs, especially on the screen plays. They get caught up in the line. You know, they instead of when they delay and when they release, they're running into the back of their lineman. That happens sometimes. The screen plays are not quite there. You know, so you waiting for him to release, and he gets caught up on the line. That happens. But the wide receiver route running is nice, guys. They run their routes the way they're supposed to run their routes. Okay, they're not colliding with each other, and you trying to time, you trying to anticipate the throw, but then he runs into, you got a crossing route, they run into each other. I haven't seen that in the beta. But beautiful, they are running crisp route running, guys. Crisp route running. So I like that. Your timing, you can get your timing down, anticipate your throw, the speed of your receiver, all of that, man. I love it. That's football. Let's see. The quarterback throwing back across his body. If he's running to the right and he's trying to throw back to his left, his accuracy is not going to be the same. You know, in Madden 22, you can throw with your left hand, right hand, falling on the ground, and throw accurate passes. You can throw 100 yards across your body and all that. You can't do that in this beta, guys. If you awkwardly throwing the ball, you're not going to have the same accuracy as you would planting your feet and throwing the football. I love that. You're going to have a lot of inaccurate throws doing that. You can't just launch it any kind of way, be on the right sideline and throw it all the way back to the left sideline on the run. You can't do that in this game. Not on the run. No. Now, it depends on the rating, their accuracy, their short, medium, long accuracy, and their arm strength and all that. See? But I'm telling you, 9 times out of 10, you're not going to have the same accuracy as you would throwing a regular pass. When you throwing awkward across your body and all that, your accuracy will change in this game, and I love it. I'm pretty sure if you try to run backwards like a lot of people do and try to throw it, there is no accuracy, guys. It ain't going to happen. You can't run backwards on this game and try to get a crisp pass like you can in Madden 22, run all the way back to the end zone and still throw 100 yards. That ain't going to happen in this game, guys. I love it, man. I love it. You're going to have a lot of inaccuracies throwing this football. Let's see. And there's a camera on the kickoff. When the guy's ready to receive the ball, there's a funny camera, man. I like it. It's a camera that shows the ball coming in when the guy's gonna receive the kickoff. That camera looks good. I don't know what they call it, but I like that camera. It's beautiful. It's a different angle I've never seen before. It's a beautiful angle. To me, I like it. Some people might think, oh, that don't mean nothing. But I like it, guys. And you'll see that if you haven't seen it already. Let's see. The CPU running backs do a good job of going through their holes. They're not running. When the CPU running back gets the ball, they're going to the hole they're supposed to go to. They're not running into the back of their guys. They're not. It seems like it's more controlled by the CPU running back. If they see their lane cut off, you'll see them cut back. Some backs cut back maybe a little bit too late, and some backs cut right through the hole. But it looks good, guys. It looks good to me. I'm not gonna complain, man. This game's come a long ways if it holds up. If it holds up, this Feel Sense gameplay system, it's helping. It's helping, guys. Let's see. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. That's all I got. I'm pretty sure as I take more notes and play this game, I'm gonna get a lot more stuff to talk about. But this is just my initial thoughts, guys. You know, I gave you some good and bad, some stuff on offense, some stuff on defense to give you an idea. But again, guys, don't make a decision on what I say or anybody says about this game. You have to make a decision on your own. So I don't want people saying, oh, I bought the game because I saw your video, man, your initial thoughts. You were saying all this stuff and I don't like it. Yeah, you might not like it. Some people level of what they expect from a game is higher than others. Okay? You know? Madden can be approved by 100% for what we're playing on the beta. But guys, considering what we've been playing for years, guys, especially when we just played Madden 22, this is some fresh air. You can breathe in this game if they leave it the same. Okay? If they leave it the same. Okay, guys, I can talk forever. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're new to the channel, guys, I hope I earned your respect to subscribe to the channel. I'm Hollywood Sports, and I will see you guys on my next video.